If there was one night to not be on Eagles Twitter, it was last night. Luckily for me, I wasn't on Twitter. Usually each and every 8 Eagles games, I'm posting videos throughout for PhillyInfluencer.com so I can kind of write my recaps. But last night, you know, I'm down the shore. I don't got good connection here on the second floor. I didn't do the videos. And let me tell you, I am so glad I stayed off Twitter. My goodness. Because looking at the tweets today, you would have thought that the Eagles, you know, started 0-4. My goodness. Nick Foles struggles a little bit, and all of a sudden we want to rush Carson Wentz back. And the media is not helping things, because you go on the Yahoo, and they got a story up. Nick Foles sprains his shoulder, struggles. Should the Eagles rush Carson Wentz back? So that's going to get clicks, that's going to get people reading, and that's going to get people freaking out for no reason. Thanks a lot, Yahoo. Yoo-hoo. Jeez. All right. So, why should we not be worried about Nick Foles? Well, it should be obvious, but I'll get into it anyway. All right. So, a couple things. So, if you remember last night on the recap show, I was like, vanilla. I was preaching vanilla. In the dish, no jimmies, no fudge, no peanuts, no cherries, no whipped cream, no nothing. No nothing in the preseason. It's vanilla. Vanilla meaning there's not going to be the RPOs. The things that Nick Foles relishes in. It's about evaluating talent. No RPOs. Offensive line really struggled last night. Really struggled. 5 sacks allowed in the first half. Big V. I mean, he was a turnstile. The turnstile at Lincoln Financial Field would have done a better job than Big V last night. So he's constantly under duress, dinged up during training camp. You're not seeing the RPOs, which actually kind of get him into a rhythm. He struggled with his mechanics. The ball sailed a little bit. You also saw a timing issue between wide receivers. I don't remember if it was Mike Wallace or Kamar Aiken on the out route, but he had an open out route and the ball came out late. That's a timing issue. That's not getting enough time in training camp to work with your wide receivers. That's what that was. I don't know if you remember that last night. So what were the final numbers? He was like 3 of 9 for 44 yards. Doesn't matter to me. Because if Nick Foles has to suit up week 1, well, we're going to see the RPOs. We'll see if Alshon Jeffrey is back. See Matt Collins, Nelson Aguilar. We'll get those guys in the fold. You know, so last night, Nick Foles was throwing to guys like Kamar Aiken, Mike Wallace, no Nelson Aguilar, no Matt Collins, no Alshon Jeffrey. So he's throwing the ball to shitty receivers that he doesn't really have connection with. And last night is what we got. No need to overreact. No need to look into it any further. Nick Foles is a Super Bowl MVP. Nick Foles had the 2 greatest games in Philadelphia Eagles history in terms of quarterbacking. NFC Championship and the Super Bowl, 3 touchdowns apiece. I think we need to calm down. Like, seriously.